So we're going to see how to work out whether something is an independent or a paired t-test. And we're going to see a rule that works every time for it. So independent just means between groups, and paired just means within groups. So we can use those terms interchangeably between an independent and then paired and within. And we can always ask the question, can we draw a line connecting the same units across conditions? So if we can, then that is going to be paired. If we can't, then that's going to be independent. So we'll see what we mean by that in a second with an example. And say, for instance, we're looking at whether a 6-month diet program reduces body fat percentage. So if you imagine how we would do that, we'd get some participants. Let's say we have Jeff, let's say we have Rose, and we're going to measure their body fat before the experiment. So let's say Jeff was 16% and Rose was 25%. And then we measure afterwards and we see maybe Jeff is 13% and Rose is 20%. We can connect their after scores to their before scores. So we can draw a line connecting Jeff's before and Jeff's after, and a line connecting Rose's before and Rose's after. So because we can do that, it's going to be a paired test. That is as opposed to an independent test. So let's say, for instance, we were looking at diet A versus diet B. In this case, maybe Jeff is in diet A and maybe Rose is in diet B. We can't connect those two because they're in separate groups. So because of that, that would be an independent t-test. We're going to see a slightly trickier example now. So does a new teaching method result in higher marks? Let's say we had 50 schools, 25 of them had the new teaching method, 25 of them had the old teaching method. And let's say that we match them on socioeconomic status. So let's say that we've got the new method and the old method. And let's say we have Scotch School in the new method, and then let's say we have King's School in the old method. They would have been matched based on their socioeconomic status. So maybe how much funding they get, what the average tuition fees are, how many students they have, and so on. They're matched, so they're effectively the same in all other variables, except for whether they're going for the new method versus the old method. So because we match them in that way, we're allowed to join them up. And old versus new is then a paired t-test. So that's all there really is to it. We're just saying, can we draw a line connecting the same units across conditions? If we can, paired t-test. If not, independent t-test.